Yo.
You sound like a real early 2000s.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Kirsten
And Moni.
and we're back at it again on this Young Tuesday.
Back at it again. Pew pew. Night 2.
Nigga, we did work 2 nights in a row. Who the fuck are we?
We about this life. That's what we is. Slurp slurp. Sip drink.
I'm sorry if you can see my nipples. I didn't put a shirt on.
Oh, you didn't put no bra on or nothing?
No, it was just...
You just naked at the house and you was just like, oh, time to go.
Yeah.
That's what's up. All right, you guys, you are tuned into the Good News Radio. You are listening to Never Not Extra. Okay, we are...
I'm sorry. I don't even know what you picked, but it's still funny.
No, wait.
Go ahead.
I didn't pick one. Okay, we are the Mace and Puffy of the Good News Radio. Oh, yeah. You got to tell them in the chat to refresh because they were in the chat before the show started. But
oh, God. Shout out to everybody that's already actually in the chat. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. Hi, guys.
yes, so we are back at it again. Okay? Yeah, we are. It's Tuesday. Okay? And today we are going to be continuing our topic from yesterday. We'll get into a recap of the event in a little bit, but
Yes,
we're going to
will.
be continuing our little chat from yesterday. The title of this episode is called Who You Checking For? Who you checking for? Who you checking for?
What?
Who you checking for? Who you checking for?
My nigga.
I swear that's how them Miami rapper songs be. That sound like some Trina shit.
Oh, God. I don't know why my voice keeps going like in and out like hoarse. I feel like my voice has never been the same since New Orleans.
Oh, it's kind of
still.
seductive.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I like
it sound
when my
like
voice get like that.
I suck dick on the regular or smoke cigarettes. It's not cute.
We're going to go there today? Are we going to go there
You
today?
can go there every day.
now Kirsten.
All right. All right.
I'm just kidding. Anyway, we who you checking for? Because it all stems from Shayna catching me checking my Instagram stories, and she was like, "You check who watches," and she thought it was weird, and we talked about it on the podcast Pit LA, which was yesterday.
Hey.
Yeah, and we are gonna get into that. Okay. All right.
I can hear all the juices in your mouth.
Can you stop? You don't have to say it because it makes me feel insecure.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll erase it then.
All right, but before we get into that,
How you doing?
you erase it.
How you doing?
How you doing? I'm doing great. I got on the radio with y'all last week.
What?
Last week. Was it last Tuesday I announced that I didn't have a job no more? Or was it Tuesday?
It was the one
last?
before that.
Okay, so Tuesday before last. But a bitch got a job now. It's a cute little vacation till I start work again. But I get to work from home, which is great. Period. Which is great. I had a great last week. I got to really just relax and be in my thoughts and be creative about certain things that I want to do.
Okay, introspective.
Excuse me.
Shawty.
Yeah, being that I've been off work, there has been some definite hardship for those of you who are always in our comments. I don't know if you guys saw, but we always had a guy named Joe in our comments, which was one of my very, very, very close co-workers who turned into a brother person to me. We spent every day at lunch together. He unfortunately passed away from lung cancer, so I was definitely dealing with that last week as well.
Yeah.
Which is really sad.
All love to his family for sure.
Although he was sick, he was really rocking with your girls, always supporting us on Instagram whenever he could, in between chemo treatments and everything, and even just being in the comments. So he will definitely be missed for sure.
Oh, thank you for doing that. Yeah. Shout out to him.
One of the happier moments of the weekend was Podcast Pit LA.
Podcast Pit LA.
Ooh, ooh. Hey, we rocked that shit yesterday.
Oh my God. I was so happy. I was so happy every day. That's why I posted that video, because we were like cheesing on stage. Like, we were just so excited. And yeah. Go ahead.
Hey, I got something to say just because I'm a very transparent person. So y'all, if anybody knows Moni, y'all know she nervous about anything, even though she know what's good. I'm like, girl, we've done this before. What are you nervous about? So number one, from the beginning, shout out to our brother in podcast, TJ from Just a Dope Ass Podcast. Yeah. Shout out to you, bro, for like taking the time to take our shirts all the way to Diamond Bar to get that shit printed on. Yeah, our crop tops came out fire as fuck. Yeah, I was so happy.
I loved them.
I was so happy.
I loved them. I want the new logo on everything.
On everything.
I was like, because I was buying a AirPod case, and I was like, oh, can I get the new logo on my AirPod case? Yeah, but
you could. You could. I know somebody who does them, so we gon'
Who, Bruce?
Him too.
Yeah. Okay. That's
that we getting phone cases. Shout out to Bruce. Wolf Wireless. Follow him on Instagram. You just got a free $5 shout out. You gotta pay next time, bro.
For sure. I was about to say, hold on now.
So yeah, shout out to all of the other podcasts that came out that participated in the Podcast Pit LA last night. Yeah,
shout out Savvy Christina.
Yes.
And I can't think of her name, but she was from Beautifully Hollywood. They were hilarious. Yes. Talking about her ex-husband and her going to
girl from Australia. I love her accent.
Yeah, she was so cool. I really appreciated their segment. And then Keep It 1,000.
Yes. Shout out to them.
Yeah. They were really cool. I feel like they were our new podcast buddies.
Yeah, they were. You can tell that they were like a little nervous, but once they got on stage, like they really like rocked that shit. And shout out to the drunk guy. They had a heckler. Hey,
they had a fucking heckler.
They had a heckler.
And they fucking continue to rock that shit.
I'm gonna post the video. So hey, old boy was tight. He was tight like, about them talk about old niggas.
Like, wait till you get old. Why was he in the Down and Out bar, bruh?
Because he was drunk and it was downtown,
boy.
But it made it comedy. Like
that was great. That was awesome. They handled that well, because I would have been like, I don't know what to do now.
Yeah, no, they really made it comedy. So shout out to them. We also had I don't know why I'm having a brain fart right now. Extraordinary. He had a word.
No, he was. I like that it was so different. Like every podcast was so different. Yeah, because his was more so like, I guess he runs like a single person podcast. Yeah, so he was just like talking to us and like saying some encouraging stuff and like life lessons. It was really good. But everybody up there had me laughing, and I really enjoyed meeting everybody.
And it was one more. Did we name 4?
We was the other one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it was this tight ass podcast called Never Not Extra. They was dope.
Hey, they was dope. They was dope. They was real dope. No, but shout out to all of the podcasts. Shout out to the fucking Good News for putting that shit on. It came together really, really, really nice.
I'm just so proud of what we're doing, and I want to tell like every podcast I know, like, come, like this is your chance to shine. This is your chance to reach other people. And I don't know, just the idea of like, because the people that we met that followed us are people who came for other podcasts, and now they know about us. And it's just like, it's all love. It's all love.
It is all love. I loved every bit of it, for sure. So that's how my weekend went. And then shout out to 88th, of course. We always show up. I didn't get to shake ass as much, but Dash did make me drink some shit out of a fishbowl that I don't know what I was drinking.
We give you an A for effort, sweetheart, for trying.
Don't try to play me.
I know you felt it in your spirit, because when they played Megan, and
it went crazy. It was just like, I did rip the little part of my jeans. I was already ripped a little bit more, because I was like dropping it. I was like, oh, I forgot these jeans is tight. But
if Megan come on and your girl don't bend her knees and start popping that butt, don't trust her. Don't trust her. She can't be trusted.
She can't be trusted. She cannot be trusted.
Did you see that picture that they posted with all the DJs earlier today? 8811?
No.
Or no, Kenway posted it. Shout out to... Okay, we're going to recap my week, too. basically, I had the same weekend as Shayna because we do everything together.
Unfortunately.
Fuck you. So I had a great time at Podcast Pit. Shut the fuck up. I'm a Saki from across this table.
All right.
I had a great time at the Podcast Pit LA. I was so happy on stage. I was nervous as hell. My heart was beating fast. Literally 5 minutes before we went on stage, I ran to the bar and was like, "Can I get a glass of water, please?" Because I could not. I felt like I was gonna throw up for real. But as soon as I got on stage, it was like, boom, lights, camera.
I forgot to say what I was gonna say because I was talking about me being transparent. Okay, y'all. So Simone kept talking about her being nervous and she needed water and all this other bullshit. And so,
oh Lord.
And so I was like, when I turned around and saw how many people were there, I was like, bitch, I'm a fart when we get on stage.
Yeah. Shayna farts when she's nervous.
You made me so mad. I really felt like you was gonna call me out, so it like went away once we got on stage because I didn't want you. No, not in real life, but in fake life. In fake life, you made me mad, but that's
why?
Because I thought you was gonna call me out if I actually farted on stage.
Oh, I would never do that.
I would do it to you.
You would?
Joking. I'm just joking.
I would probably own
no, but
like,
it was so much fun though. But I'm glad I got to do it with you for sure.
No, that was great. Oh, this is the picture that I was talking about. They posted.
Oh, that's a nice picture.
It's like, I don't know. I'm just so proud of the guys at 8811. I really feel like they're creating a culture that we're going to be talking about when we
For
older.
Sure.
And be like, remember when we used to go to 8811?
Oh, my God.
So shout out to them. I had a good time for the little time we were there. And it's just been, the week is off to a good start.
For sure.
It has definitely been a good week so far.
For sure. So now let's talk about you being thirsty, checking your story.
I'm not being thirsty, all right? So if you guys weren't at the show last night, or if you want to hear the story again, whatever. So basically, me and Shayna was drunk in New Orleans, right?
I wasn't drunk.
And obviously, when you're on vacation, you look extra good. Facts or not? Facts or not?
Not necessarily.
You look extra good on vacation. Facts or not?
Okay, all right. Whatever you want me to say.
All right, whatever. Anyway, so basically, I was posting cute pictures and videos and stuff and, whatever. So she saw me like swipe up. It's just out of habit. She saw me swipe up and look at who watched my story or whatever. And she was like, "You check who watched your story?" And I was like, "Yeah, nigga, everybody does." And he was like, "I don't. I never look at that." And I was trying to tell her it's because she's in a relationship. So it don't matter. She don't care who watched her story because she's not like
it doesn't have
posting for anybody. All right, so go ahead, Shayna.
I just honestly don't think it has anything to do with me being in a relationship. I just think it's fucking weird to look through over 100 people to see who looked at your story, because then what happens after that is like, now what?
But you're not looking to check. Like when you look at your story, you're not like, okay, this person watched it. Okay, this person watched it. Okay, this person. You're not doing that. You looking for.
But I just still don't understand. Specific. Like, okay, once a specific person looks at the story, now what? You feel good now? Like,
yes,
do you hit up the person?
No, I'm not saying that it's right. I'm not saying that it's the correct thing to do. I'm not saying that it's mentally sane. It's just something that we all do when you have somebody that you fucking with and you want them to see you look good. You're like, oh, did they watch it? Like, oh, they seen it. And that's, that's just the
T.
truth.
Dollar said, why weird, though? Maybe that's for lack of a better word. Mm-hmm. But I'm just still going to use weird. Like, I just think it's, like, crazy. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. It's a lot of time. Zaire said it's market research.
Market research, indeed.
Let's call it that. Your demographic is. Okay. I can understand that if you run a business, but that's not what everybody else is doing, Zaire.
It is market research.
So you need to. So you have a demographic.
I have a demographic that I'm trying to reach.
Wow. Okay. Well, maybe you got some type of business that I don't know about or something.
Wow. You're gonna shade me like that?
I'm not shading you, boo boo.
Wow, queen.
Insult. Shots fired, bang bang. No, like, okay, I just really don't understand it. I don't understand like what, like, walk me through what it means. Like, just walk me through what it means. It's like, okay,
it literally,
like, just walk me through what the process is. Like, once you've seen this person, saw your story, Now what? Is it like is it a conversation starter with somebody else? Like, girl, guess who seen my story? Like, do you text the person?
No. First of all, I'm gonna go through this. Like, oh, I posted a selfie. Oh, this shit cute. This is fire. Look, wait till these niggas see this, right?
This is a whole thought process. Like, before you post
subconsciously. Okay?
It's still a thought, but go ahead.
And then, boom, couple minutes go by. Swipe up. Oh shit! Yep, they watched it. They see it. They see me.
So it does something for you.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not. Yes, it does something for you. It's not right that it does something for you, but it just does. Okay. Oh shit! I just bit my cheek. But yeah. And if you're asking if it's a conversation starter, it's a conversation starter on their end because they're gonna, hit you with the heart. Eyes
so
reaction.
You post a story for them to see it, for them to DM you, or for them to...
No, not for them to DM you.
Okay.
You don't post it for them. You
ain't gotta
it
be
regardless.
so aggressive. I'm just trying to understand.
You post it regardless, but when they see it, you like, look, wait.
What is the laugh? Okay, T Dollar said, yeah, love life. Wait, you got...
that's how I laugh when people watch my story.
Oh my God.
Just like that.
Oh my God, you ugly for that. T Dollar said, yeah, love life market research. I don't know about that. When did somebody tell me when Insta stories started.
It started when Snapchat.
Because I want to see when I was if I was still single.
No, you was not.
How you know?
You was not. It's recent, like in the last 3 years. Yeah.
But even then, it's I don't know. I just don't see myself looking through 100 and something people that.
No, let me tell you something, sweetheart.
Okay.
Let me tell you a little something. I'm going to make myself sound so insane on this episode, but
Go
I do
ahead.
it for. I sacrifice myself for the risk of the podcast. Okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
So when you know, like, damn, I wish there's somebody to back me up here so I don't sound as crazy. When you scrolling, you know what their picture looks like. Guarantee you. I could show you right now.
Oh my God. Are you really finna pull it up?
Do you watch my stories?
Yeah, sometimes.
All right, so I'm gonna show you right now. Look.
Oh God, I can't believe she really trying to give me this whole rundown.
I'm gonna show you right now.
So you trying to see? So do you know all the people that look at your stories?
Huh?
Do you know all the people that look at your stories?
Oh, I don't check for people that I don't know, but we gonna get on that in a minute.
Okay.
But look, I'm gonna show you right now because I'll know it when I see it. All right, so look, boom.
Okay.
I'm scrolling. Oh shit, I missed it. Hold on.
Oh, so basically you're trying to say, like, it's not hard for you to find the person that you're looking for because
okay, that's a bad example.
Because you can see their picture is what you're saying.
Yeah, look. Boom. Oh, you watched my story. I could see it instantly.
Okay.
Yeah, like you just you know it catches your eye like, oh shit, that's them.
But then, okay, so what if it's like hundreds of people? You just keep scrolling?
Yeah.
That don't hurt your eyes?
No, I mean, because you just know.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
I mean, I guess it's not
it.
weird. I think I'm just not understanding the full purpose of it.
That's fine. You're not in this league no more, boo-boo. You don't have
I'm
to
in whatever
understand.
league I want to be in, low key.
Wow.
Zaire said that was a villain ass laugh. That was Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi. Yeah.
That was Kawhi.
All right, so you don't check your stories to see like if your enemies are watching.
I used to. But now I don't even fucking care because it was just like people make so many fake pages to look at your shit now. It's like, why even go through the hassle? If my page is public, why even go through the hassle of like looking through it now? You know, like I honestly don't even care. I just feel like, all right, well,
there
shit.
was this fake page. There was this fake page that I was looking at my stories and I this is when I used to like pay attention. Now it's so many like you know how influencers trying to get famous on Instagram or whatever.
Yeah.
It's so many bots and like ways to get your followers up to where it's like a thing that automatically looks at your story. So it's so many like random ass people that
yeah. Go ahead.
It's so many random ass people that like I don't know who they are. But before it was that going on. It was this fake page.
Mm-hmm.
I used to look at my stories, and I still be seeing it sometimes now, and I have not figured out who the fuck that is. But
that's weird. I hate that Instagram lets you do. It looks like they're cracking down like on certain stuff like that too, like to keep people from doing it so much. But it's still like annoying, like to have to like see it
to make
and
fake
deal
pages
with it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let me tell you this story though. That's so crazy. It's
Okay.
why you should check your stories, because it's really dangerous.
Okay.
All right, so I could talk about this now that it's way, way, way over. All right, so I used to talk to this boy, right?
Mm-hmm.
I used to talk to this boy or whatever. Okay?
Or whatever.
And he was single, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And this one little girl,
Why she gotta be little?
because she was young.
Okay.
She one day I like actually happened to be with him, and we posted the same thing, right? We was like on a boat or something, right?
Oh, fancy. Okay.
It wasn't fancy. It was a $15 harbor tour at
excuse the fuck out of me.
at Long Beach. Shout out to everybody looking for cheap dates. It's $15 per person, and she'll be impressed that you took her on a cruise. Anyway, we was on a boat or whatever, and we had posted the same thing that day that she happened to watch it or whatever.
Okay.
And I promise you, for like the 2 days after that me and him were together, she was the first person to watch my story every time.
Oh, she's a whole ass creep.
She was the first person to watch my story every time, and I like took a screenshot of it, and I could tell it was somebody he knew, because I went to her page and it was like followed by whatever, right?
Got it.
So
You a PI, low key.
that was a very easy 1, 2, 3. That's like a 101.
Oh, that's
PI
the basics.
training.
That was the basics.
Super basic. Anyway, I knew that it was somebody that he knew, and I took a screenshot of it and I sent it to him. I wasn't like upset or nothing, because like I said, he was single. And
right.
He was like, I was like, hey, you know who this is, because they keep watching my stories. And then he was like, ah, ha, 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 ha.
That's not funny, because she could be like a crazy stalker, like that white woman on Obsessed.
Oh yeah, for sure. And
She
then he
could
was
be
like,
like
you
that.
should. He was like, you should block her. And I'm like, what's the he was like, yeah, I'm sorry about that. Like, I used to mess with her. He didn't used to mess with her. He was still currently messing with her. I know it, but he was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, I used to mess with her. It was nothing deep, but like, block her. Like, that's weird. She a weirdo for that, or whatever.
Did you block her, or did you leave it open to see if he was really telling the truth?
What would leaving it open like?
I'm saying, like, because I know some girls who like don't listen to they niggas or whoever they talking to when they say block it, because then they all of a sudden be like, this nigga lying.
I didn't block it right away. I'm not gonna lie. And
I know you too well. I know you too well.
I didn't lie, but it was just like, I felt for her, because I was like, she's fucking going through it if she's sitting up here watching people's story or watching stories of whoever he follows and trying to figure out, like, she's really going through it, you know. And me and him were like never serious like that, but then he I did post something petty. I didn't post him or nothing. I never like posted him, but I was just kind of like, if you're, because it was not only her. I think she didn't know that you could see who watched your story, but it was like,
who doesn't know that?
No, she didn't know, obviously, because she was watching all of them. I know people that my ex used to watch.
Maybe she thinks like how I think, that people don't actually look at who watch their stories.
People look, period.
I mean, I know that people look. I
but
just
she
didn't
probably
know that.
yeah.
But
maybe.
I like. Yeah,
but yeah,
because I just assume people are like me. Like, I don't care who look at my
stories.
Yeah,
my ex used to watch my story all the time. I think it's some people that don't know that you can see it. But the thing is, she wasn't following me. Like, you know, that's the creepy part. She would just have me in her search history.
Yeah, and that's the thing that I told you I don't like. Like, I think it's really creepy when people, like, look at my story but don't follow me. Then I think it's, like, some weird obsession at that point. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, okay. Like, I get it now. Like, okay, you see me. Like, now what? Like, do you want to be my friend? Mm-hmm. Do you want to go to lunch? Like, I don't know. And it's just like, I mean, I don't mind, because I know like some people probably think it's weird. And then I do get too, like, I know that now I think you can pop up on like random people's like thing now. Like,
Your
I heard
stories
that they
pop
put
on
stories
the
now on the
Explore
navigation.
page.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
I call it the navigation page because I'm stupid. But you know what I mean? Like, it's like I didn't know that actually like happens now because I'm not like a super like Instagram head. But when I found that out, I was like,
a lot
oh,
of
okay.
judgment in that statement. That's crazy.
What do you mean?
It was a lot of judgment in that statement
Why? How?
towards me.
How?
Instagram head.
I wasn't being shady. You know, I'm being shady. I'm very direct. No, but real talk. I don't really know. Like, I remember the day I told you, I was just like, dang, everybody's freaking out about them taking away whatever this page is. No.
Oh.
It was something else. Like, I guess it was like a page where you can see where somebody you know has liked a post or something.
Oh.
Like, where you can go to in your messages.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah, okay, so I was at work, and everybody was, like, freaking out. And I was like, what's going on? They were like, they took away the...
Activity.
That's what
page.
It was called, activity page. And I was like, oh, what's that? And people thought I was joking, but I was so serious. They were like, the activity page is, like, when you get to see, like, what your person is, like, liking, blah, 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 whatever. And I was like, oh, shit, like, I didn't even, like, know about that or whatever. And so then... When they were telling me about what it was, I was like, "You're a psycho."
No, that's some psycho shit.
You're a psycho as hell.
No.
Like,
I'm glad they took that away. There was no reason for us to see other people's activity. It's weird. That's strange. Yeah.
Maybe I had a harsh judgment on people that check their stories. I guess I'm the only person that thinks how I think. Kyrie's in the chat. Hi, Kyrie. He said, "What's up, ladies?"
Kyrie, do you check when people watch your story?
Everybody in the comment. Well, clearly Zaire checks. Zaire has a legitimate business, so I can see why he would check his Insta stories. But T Dollar, Kyrie, and Day 2. I'm not sure who else is in the chat, but any of you guys, please let us know if you actually check who looks at your Insta story
and why.
And why.
And who you checking for.
And who you checking for. Okay, so I've, like I said, I think the only time I've honestly only looked was when Kyrie said he does. Kyrie, are you checking for a specific person?
Yes, you checking for his boo.
And does it do something for you? Like, once you've seen that the person you want, like the person that you wanted to see is saw, like, does it do something for you? And you guys feel free to call in. I'll put the number in the chat right now if you want to call in and tell a story about when somebody stalked you on your stories, or when you stalk somebody else on their stories.
Jaleel, are you in the chat? Because I know you can chime in on this.
Ashbash, shout out to Ashbash. She said, I do. But feel free to call in if you guys have an Instagram story. I have plenty of Instagram stories, okay? People be telling on me. I'd be like, oh, wait a minute, you don't even follow me. How do you know what I have posted on my Insta story? Like, you a mad creep.
You like, a mad creep.
Scram. Get the fuck out of here.
Scram. Back off. Remember that shit word of 2020? Back off.
Ashbash said, because I be hella petty and I need them to see it.
Wow. No,
Wow.
Look. No, she said... Oh,
at least she's honest.
Petty. I thought she said pretty. Like, I'll be hella pretty and I need them to see that. Because that works too.
She's... Okay. Well, she only fixed needs. So I think she meant petty.
But
I think she meant petty.
The petty moment that I had with that girl is, like, I posted... I was like, are you looking for answers? Like...
Wow.
I posted something like, if you're on my page looking for an answer to your question, I can help you.
That's funny.
I can help you answer your question.
I did have a moment of pettiness, and I'm not... Do you think I'm a petty person? I don't think I'm a petty person. But you could be honest. You think I'm petty?
You have your petty moments.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God. Okay. So, so what was I saying? Oh,
petty
sorry,
moment.
I got distracted. Yeah. So I did have a petty moment.
Mm-hmm.
And it was because during this time, people were just like making up shit about me, like that I got my booty done.
It's not even that big, honestly.
It's really not. I mean, it's not. Big. It's significantly bigger than what it used to be, but it's not like to the point where people should be saying I got it done.
Yeah.
But people were saying that I got it done, that I was fucking for trips, like to go out of town. I mean, technically, I guess.
You was fucking.
I mean, my nigga pays for my trips, so
Wow.
I mean, well,
I was
you
about
know.
to say you fucking for trips.
No,
but
I'm
we
just
going
joking.
to fucking Dallas.
I'm just joking. But I was
Dallas
fucking for
basic
trips.
shit.
Like supposedly I was fucking to get my rent paid, which I mean I wish somebody else was paying my rent, like, you know. But it was just all these rumors, right? My hair was fake, my nails were
Look
fake.
at all these rumors. Surrounding me. Do you remember that?
Yes. So it was like all this stuff. And so and then my relationship was fake, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, because I didn't post it on Instagram, which is why I asked the infamous question last night of, does Instagram validate your relationship? Because as you know, me and my nigga are not friends on Instagram, okay? And I don't need to post him for people to know that we're together.
I totally respect what y'all have, and you know, like you not posting him, because y'all got the type of relationship that you don't have to. But as I told you, it couldn't be me.
Right.
Yes.
Right. All of it is rumors, though. It's just like,
Yeah.
because
I'm glad
we don't
you said
see your
that 'cause I'm about to
dude.
play this.
Because we don't see your dude, but we see you being nice to other dudes. You pay for your trips. Like, no, boo. I pay for my own trips. Like, get it together. Like, I have a full time. I got a full time job now, technically. But like, even then, like when we was going on my trips, like, when have you known me to not ever have a full time job that was paying me good?
Mm-hmm.
Like, never. Like, I can afford my own trips. Like, nobody needs to do anything for me. Like, yeah, it's cool to be in a relationship and stuff like that, but it's just like, that isn't
The shoes on my feet, I got it. Clothes I'm wearing.
But yeah, so what I did was I posted it was a picture of me, right? But my stomach was like protruding. And I knew people was gonna be like, "Oh, she pregnant."
Posted it on purpose.
I did. You know why? Because I wanted the next rumor to be that I was pregnant.
You were okay,
and it was petty.
I'm a weirdo,
and it was petty. It was petty, but I just wanted. You know what? But you know why I did it? Because I had to see who saw it. Because then it narrowed down the possibilities of who was starting these rumors. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it almost got to the point. Remember, I called you one day because I was so mad. And I was like, I just want to delete my whole Instagram, like because it was like I made it public, of course, because it's like we have a podcast. You know what I mean? And I'm not always like scrolling on Instagram or checking like certain messages and stuff like that. So people would like friend request me, and I would never see their request. Sometimes it goes into like the little extra like inbox or whatever sometimes, or people message me or something.
When people message you and you're not following,
like I would never, so it was just like I would never see it, but it was just like I don't care if people see me or whatever. So yeah, I had a little petty moment to do that, but it's just like so crazy how people can look at your life on Instagram and think that they know you. Like people swear I'm always out of town. People swear that I'm
always turning up, that I'm a party girl.
And it's not. We be at home, and I am a professional flake. Sorry, Moni.
Yeah.
But I am. Like, I don't even.
I've been. Raise your hand if you've ever been a victim of.
I don't be out like that. Kyrie said, yes, it's someone I'm feeling at the moment, and I like to know if he checks my stories. I also see if he likes what I post as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm guilty of that.
Ashbath says that too, though, Moni. I'm not sure what you were saying at that point.
She was saying because I said pretty, because I be hella pretty.
Oh, yeah, she said that too. She said, wow, the disrespect with these rumors. Yeah. Right? Like, why my booty got to be fake? Like, why I can't just be happy and I gained some weight and now it poke out. I got a little poke out. Kyrie said, do not post him. Keep him private. Zaire said, why that couldn't be you, Moni?
I don't know. I just had bad experiences with that.
With what?
Of like, don't get me wrong. I'm not immature. I don't think that like, oh, they got to post you because you like, or else y'all not together or whatever. But it's just been like, it's a difference between keeping your relationship private. And don't think I'm attacking you. I respect whatever y'all got going on. It's a difference between keeping your relationship private and hiding it, you know? Mm-hmm. And I was with a guy that was hiding it.
So basically your feelings are based off of experience.
They're based off of experience. I'm not saying that it's mandatory. I mean, if you worried about social media and that's a big thing in your relationship, then you really got some other stuff going on. But it's just like when you don't have to post everything, but it's like when you are out and you're sharing an experience with that person and they post a picture and they purposely like crop you out or like I used to this guy that I used to talk to, which was fine because he didn't want people to know that like he wanted to have his options open. He didn't want people to think that thing. He was very good at it. But he would like, if we out to eat, he would do one of these, and like what I'm like post a picture to where you can't see the other plate, so it looks like he's eating by himself.
Wow.
Like that. Like that's, you know. But it's not even about the social media. It's about something deeper underlying. But I feel like I can't, if I'm with somebody and they tell me like, I don't want you to follow me, I don't want us to follow each other, I'll be like, what do you mean?
I don't think the discussion, I'm not sure if the discussion has actually been had, but I think that in order to have a healthy relationship, that some things do still need to be just for you.
Yeah, totally.
And it's not that like I'm hiding him. Like if you're able to see my story, you'll see that I post my boyfriend on my story. He's been posted on my page before, you know, things like that. But you know, it got to a point where it was just like every time somebody saw him, they felt the need to have to tell me that they saw him out, which is aggravating. Like
you're a private person,
right?
So.
Like who the fuck is he? I mean, not saying that he's nobody, but he's not a fucking celebrity. Like I don't understand like why people
like
need
TMZ.
to, right? Like why you feeling these? Like, oh, I saw him out. Oh, he was buying drinks for this girl, and oh, I saw him out. He was with some guys, or
because
he was doing
they're
this.
projecting their ideas of a relationship onto your relationship, and you guys already, so they feel like, oh,
yeah.
he was
Anytime
buying
anybody
for a
see him,
girl.
like, oh, I saw him. I saw him in traffic, or oh, I saw him at the store. He was talking to this girl that worked there. Well, shit. Maybe he didn't know where something was in the fucking
irritating.
store.
That's some
like,
nosy shit. Like he just can't talk to no girls,
right?
No,
like
part of the female.
First of all, when whoever I've even people that I've dated in the past, when you go out and you're having a guys' night, I don't expect you to sit there with your fucking arms crossed or with your hands crossed like you in grade
my
school.
My man better.
like
and
you're
he
in grade
better
school.
bring the Bible, okay?
I feel
if
as
my
though
man is out, he needs to bring the Bible and he needs to sip cranberry juice in the corner and he needs to be crying, rubbing his shoulders because I'm not there.
No, I feel as though you're so stupid. I feel as though if and it's different for everybody. You've seen us before. You've hung out with you know me before. You've never felt like a third wheel because we don't act like that. You know what I mean?
It was that one time.
It was one time. It was one time. I don't remember what one time you're talking about, but I'm gonna let you have it. But it's just like when you're with somebody that that makes you feel comfortable and doesn't give you a reason to feel any type of way. You should feel okay about yourself to where they can go out and be a guy. You have to let a guy still be a guy or he's not going to want to be with you.
Yeah.
Period. And that's across the board with all guys. Nobody wants to be with somebody that's going to complain about everything.
That's across the board with women too. Because I wouldn't want to have to completely change how I move.
Have you seen me change how I move?
No.
And I won't. And he doesn't make me do that either. He doesn't strip me from, okay, you're in a relationship, so you can't wear this and you can't do this and you can't talk to this person, you can't talk to that person. Like he's never done that to me, and I would never do that to him. Yeah. And I feel like I'm like a witch. So if anything were to happen, I always find out. In any relationship, anything has ever happened, I've never had to snoop, and I literally always find out. And it's not that nobody could tell me.
I gotta trust that more.
Yeah, and I've always been a type where even if somebody tell me something, I'm not gonna believe it till I talk to the person.
Big fact.
And I'm not going to accuse him of anything until I talk to him. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's like, I can't be mad about even when people have brought me rumors about the guy I'm with now. I just ask him, I'm like, okay, well, this is what was said to me. Is that true? I can look at a motherfucker and tell if they lying or not. And now I have to trust my instinct and my gut and my judgment on if he's lying to me or not. And I move on from there and I don't bring it up no more.
You really will never know. Like,
yeah.
You really will never know.
You won't. But for the record, my booty is not fake, bitches. I pay for my own trip, bitches. I pay for my own rent, bitches. What was the other rumor? My nails was fake. My nails are actually real. All the inches of my nails are real. These are my real nails, straight from the nail bed and bone.
Don't nobody care about your goddamn nails.
And my edges is real, bitch. So shout out to Zaire, say he hears you. Michael, he said, "What's up? What's up, Michael?" T Dollar said, "Yeah, for the other in quotations people to sleep well at night and feel comfortable with you, saying that." You're in a legit real ass relationship. Yeah, you have to post your significant other and validate your relationship through social media.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because what the fuck were we doing without social media? Like, if it wasn't Instagram or Facebook, how were you in relationships before? it was just because people knew, or because you and that other person knew.
That's
you know
true.
what I'm saying?
I respect it.
Kyrie said they have no life. Zaire was laughing. Danny said Moni's serious though.
Yes, my man. Bring your pocket Bible.
Kyrie said because your man and you are secure, only the insecure nag and hound their mates. Yeah, for sure.
For sure. I want to play this because, you know, we're talking a lot about social media validating. And I don't know if do you listen to Frank Ocean? People in the comments.
I haven't listened to Frank Ocean in a long time.
Really?
Actually, yeah.
Okay, so on the Blonde album, it's a really, really good interlude that I'm gonna play for you guys right now, and it's like I'm on the fence about it because I don't know how to feel, and you guys could let me know how you feel. So I'm gonna play it. It's about like a minute long clip.
Okay.
In the comments, can y'all let us know if you can't hear it, and I'll just play it a different way. But here it goes. Okay. I'm gonna play from my phone since y'all can't hear. Hold on one second.
But
Thank you guys
in the
for letting us
meantime,
know.
in the meantime, shout out to everybody in the chat. I see Gemma just got in the chat. Hi, Gemma. Okay. So real quick side note story. This is funny, and this is how you know I'm a crazy friend. So yesterday when we was at 88th, I saw Danielle talking to somebody. She went to the restroom by herself. And I saw her like moving her head back to back, like talking, right? Mm-hmm. And the person she was talking to, like, I saw her moving her head too. So I was like, oh, I need to sock this bitch in the back of her head because I don't know who talking to Danielle like this, right? Mm-hmm. And so when she finally, but then I saw her like smiling, like her face looked pleasant. So then she walked over there, and I was like, who was that? And she was like, oh, that was Jamie. I was like, oh, that's my homegirl. But they're cousins. But I didn't know. I just knew that I was a crazy person. Now I see why y'all be thinking like that. I be in fight mode with my friends. I'm sorry. I'm a change one day.
All right.
Not soon.
Okay, I'm about to play it for y'all.
Gemma said, "Hey, booze."
Hi,
okay, we about to play
Gemma.
it right now.
Hold on.
I was just telling that I got this girl before, and I was together since 3 years, and I was not even cheating her or what. And Facebook arrived, and she wanted me to accept her on Facebook, and I don't want it because I was like in front of her, and she told me like accept me on Facebook. It was virtual, means no sense. So I said I'm in front of you. I don't need to accept you on Facebook. She started to be crazy. She thought that because I didn't accept her, she thought I was cheating. She told me like it's over. I can't believe you. I said, come on, you're crazy. So like I'm in front of you. I'm every day here in your house, but it means like it's jealousy, pure jealousy, for nothing. You know, virtual thing. No, I was just telling that I got
started over. So basically, it's like the title of the interlude is called Facebook Story, but he was with this girl for 3 years, and then Facebook came out, and she was like, add me on Facebook, and he was like, no. And then she was like, why don't you want to add me on Facebook? Yeah, y'all heard it, whatever. What do you think about that? Obviously, you know.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that, and I think that a person standing their ground and doing that is challenging the other person to do some self-reflection. For sure.
No, yeah.
The fact that you need the person that's with you every day and in your house every day to add you on Facebook just for you to feel some type of comfortability or acceptance is either maybe he's not doing enough to make her feel comfortable or she's letting her past experiences affect her, because it's like some women, and I'm sorry, ladies, that's why I'm only saying some women just don't know how to be in relationships and not snoop because of past trauma or past experiences.
I'm feeling attacked. I'm just kidding.
I mean,
I'm just kidding.
And you know what? And it's like, and I feel like I probably would have done the same thing. The only difference is that, you know, I grew up with my dad. I I was with my dad like almost all of like, so it was like a lot of things that I do is like guy tendency. It was like my dad kind of like, and I hated it then because my dad kind of drilled in me like, don't be like this type of person and don't be like this, like just do this, just be pleasant, just be you and do that, and everything else will kind of naturally come to you if something is not right for you. And my dad always taught me that, so I've never felt the need to like go through somebody's stuff because I have to think about, do I want somebody going through my stuff even if I'm not doing anything wrong? That's I feel violated that you're going through my stuff, because what if it wasn't like cheating, but what if I was going through something that I wasn't ready to quite share with you yet, or something that I've been through that I'm embarrassed about that I haven't quite shared with you yet, and you took that opportunity away from me to share it with you in my own time. You get what I'm saying? So it's not always necessarily about cheating. It's just about violating someone else's privacy.
Okay, but just back to the Facebook story.
I think that it's okay.
I think that is dumb that she broke up with him because of that, for sure. It was obviously, like he said, jealousy issues, that it was deeper than that. But
it could have been, like I said, it could have been him too. Maybe he felt like he was doing enough, and that's all about knowing your partner.
Yes, but what troubles me about this interlude is like, why is he giving so much resistance to something that she's saying that's important to her?
We weren't there we weren't there to see how she asked. Or how she reacted, and maybe he probably would have changed his mind after the first time he said no.
But that's what always gets me.
Somebody gets so angry about it, now you're really not gonna do it. You get what I'm saying?
That's why I feel like that interlude is so important, because I like every time I hear it on the album, I'm like, well, why didn't he just accept it? And then it's like, well, why was she tripping? Like they were, you know.
Let me tell you something that I've learned about guys, and guys in the chat, you could tell me if I'm wrong. Sometimes you can ask a guy to do something, or ask him a question about a situation or anything that happened, right? And at first, it's gonna not be the answer that you want. It's gonna be like, I don't want to tell you right now, or I don't want to tell you at all, or no, I don't want to go. And a lot of times they'll naturally like change their mind, but I realize that for whatever reason, sometimes, most times, it's not about them not necessarily wanting to do whatever you ask them to do or whatever. It's just more so about them wanting to do it in their own time. Like a lot of guys, it's just like, they just want to be able to do it themselves, and I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's a certain type of guy.
I get that. Like, I don't like being told what to do. I guess you could say it's like when you already about to do the dishes, and your mama be like, "I know you better get in there and do them dishes." It's like, now I don't want to do the dishes. Now I'm upset about doing the dishes because I was already going to do it, and you just nagged me about it. You know?
Yeah. Or say like I asked my boyfriend like something that he probably wouldn't normally do because it's like fucking boring to him, but I like to do it, right? I'll ask him the first time, and he could say no, right? Now, he could naturally change his mind because he knows it's something that I absolutely really want, which is what he does now. Yeah. But before, it's like I would just nag him about it, like, and just keep going. And then now I'm making him not want to do it more because I'm making a big deal about it.
Because now he's going to feel like he's defeated and you run him.
Yeah.
And what man wants to feel like you run.
And it seems, and like we've had conversations about this too, is just kind of like, okay, would you want me to be somewhere where like you're enjoying yourself, but I'm not really able to fully enjoy you or fully enjoy myself because I'm just doing something that you want to do. You get what I'm saying? And that forced me to continue to have that separate thing. Like when you and I do stuff, I wouldn't say that he's always around, but we can still always just do stuff with us. Like I'm not always just, oh girl, no, like I'm with him or, you know, whatever. Like most times when I stay home, it's just because I like to stay at home. But it's like, he doesn't keep me from you. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you gotta, it teaches you to be separate. You still have to have a separate life because you get sick of always being in that same person's
You
face.
have to, because at the end of the day, like you can be in a relationship, but you're still an individual.
You're still an individual. You still have to have individual.
To keep your own identity.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
For sure. Real quick, Kyrie says that's a level of insecurity and she needs some couch time. For sure, Kyrie. Kyrie said, not just ladies. There's some, I don't know if he actually meant that.
Yeah, gays.
Okay, there's some gays that are super insecure.
Or maybe he
and
meant
crazy.
guys too.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
That are super insecure and crazy as hell as well.
I about to say, because I know a gay that's crazy. Benjamin.
Zaire said, there are many apps. Facebook don't mean nothing. If we want to hide something, we can put it in the chat of the Domino game app. Right,
You're giving
Zaire.
away too many secrets, Zaire.
Right. Shout out to Don't Make the Rules, Dre, for being in the chat. Thanks for tuning in. Ashbra said, yeah, she needed to chill. Zaire said, we're adults, and everything starts with trust. Without it, nothing will last anyway.
Truth. There's always something deeper. It's deeper than Facebook.
Yeah, Don't Make Rules, Dre said she...
he told us just call him Dre in the last chat.
Oh, Dre, sorry, my bad. He said she in the way because...
say he add her and she the only friend. LOL. Now she mad again.
Right. And Kyrie said, no, I meant gays.
I'm a little biased to that one too. Because, look, I got some stories, y'all. But I was with somebody that would not add me on Facebook.
Oh, my God.
He would not add me on Facebook.
Okay, my first question. Why'd you want to be added?
Because I just want to be his friend on Facebook.
That's not the truth.
That is the truth.
Okay.
I didn't really care about it, but then no, it's deep. I hate giving him airtime, but anyway, it's
okay.
a lot of learning experiences. But he didn't want us to like follow each other and nothing like that. But his reason was because he was adding other bitches on Facebook who would like comment on his shit. That's why he didn't want to be friends with me on Facebook. But that's one individual person, and you know.
And people need to understand too. Poor Moni and these skeleton stories. But people need to understand too that something can look like something on Instagram that is not.
Absolutely.
Women have a tendency to get mad at a man for something that a woman is doing. So, for instance,
give an example.
If I saw somebody comment on my boyfriend's picture, I don't know the girl at all, right? Mm-hmm. And she commented or said something crazy, but he didn't respond. But she liked the picture and she said it or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. If I was a typical chick, I would get mad at him. Like, who is this bitch? Why am I mad at him? He didn't do it.
Yeah.
And I don't know who she is to him. If he even know her, you get what I'm saying? But I'm saying like
all of this has happened.
No, let me tell you something. And it could be like, say he's just out having a good time or something like that. He's out with the guys and there's women around them and he's videotaping and blah, blah, blah. I could see it and think that he went there with her. But he told me he was going with the guys.
Yeah.
I have to trust what he told me.
Yeah.
But if I see that, I'm making up all these stories in my head and I'm trying to pump myself up for what I'm going to say and how I'm going to accuse him and all the punchlines I'm going to say. You get what I'm saying? Over something that can literally be nothing.
Have you seen those videos? You haven't because you're on Twitter, but it's all these videos of like me practicing how I'm a do whatever the fuck. It started with like this guy, me practicing how I'm going to give the prostitute $40 and he was like doing this. Look at me. He was like, no, I'm going to do this. But then it was some girl that was like, I'm practicing how I'm gonna show my nigga his phone after I went through it. Like,
that's so ugly.
Oh my gosh.
No, I think I've seen something like that actually on Instagram, but they were doing it like with their 2 weeks notice or with their report card or something like that.
What's her name? Sincere. She did one.
She's funny as hell.
It went viral on Twitter. It was like how I'm gonna practice telling my nigga I'm pregnant, and she was like giving a pregnancy test. But then she like, she like put it with like a video game.
Yeah. Sincere is funny as hell.
She is. But
but yeah. So I'm saying like us women, we conjure, and guys too, we conjure up stuff because it's like, for whatever reason, when something is put on social media, you've already made this whole situation up in your mind because now in your mind, it's like, okay, he said he going out with the guys. Who is these bitches?
Yeah.
But it could just be so, like,
it's
you
not
think
an all guys
bitches
club.
exist.
They do.
You get it?
It's
just like so that's why I feel like it's a healthy medium. I'm not speaking for everybody, but just for me, it's just like I hang around a lot of guys too. You know, I think that it's okay that we still have like he can still see my page and my page is open. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what he see. People try to tell like, oh, I saw Shayna dancing with this nigga. Yeah, and I could dance with a nigga if I want to.
But you probably not gonna dance with a nigga. That's the crazy part.
I know. But I only dance with people I know, though, if you've noticed. Like, when I dance with people, it's like guys that I actually know. Like, guys that ain't gonna, like, grope me or try to grab my coochie or nothing when I'm dancing with them. Like, these are niggas that I know. Like, I feel more comfortable dancing with those people. Or I just dance with y'all, you know? But I don't just, like, act like sit in the corner. No, I have a boyfriend. Sorry. I can't dance. Don't look at me. Like, I don't act like that.
I don't think that dancing is, like, a big deal.
It's not.
To me, the more dangerous shit is, like, talking, but at the end of the day, like y'all said, you got to trust the person, like, and that's what it comes down to. All the other shit is just surface level shit, but the deep part is like you really trusting your partner.
Right. Dre said, "Don't make the phone a bomb." LOL. Yeah. Zaire said, "I'm putting that on a shirt. Bitches exist."
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I'm just saying, because I'm saying, and I don't mean to bash ladies, because niggas do that too. Like, oh, why is niggas there? Well, because it ain't just niggas live on Earth. Like, what? I hate when I hear people say that in arguments. I be wanting to laugh. Like, y'all sound stupid as fuck.
Yeah. No,
that sounds stupid.
I never want to be that stressed again. At that point, just don't be with the person.
Yeah, just don't be with the person at that point. Yeah. Anyways, ring the alarm, girl.
Ring the alarm. I've been through this too long, but I be damned if it's so fitting. It's so fitting. All right, y'all. Oh my gosh.
You just can't help yourself, huh?
You just do it for fun. Okay.
Oh my gosh. As you guys know, we do $5 shout outs every Tuesday on our show. We do have a sponsor for tonight's show. That shout out goes to Danny,
yes,
Mr.
Danny.
Crumble, who is currently in the chat. Our bro, Danny, shout out to you. Inglewood,
always up to no good. All the realest niggas are from Inglewood, and that's a fact.
Oh my gosh. But shout out to him for sponsoring tonight's show. His shout out actually goes out to his two best friends. So cute.
Aww.
Goes out to his two best friends. Hold on, sorry, because my phone is
his two best friends. You don't know who his best friends are?
Yes, I do, but I still want to. He had a little cute messy message. Okay,
a little messy message. So fucking ghetto.
I wish I was. But he wanted to shout out Keith, which is Keith Good News. Everybody knows who that is.
Yes.
And also wanted to shout out Devontae Green, who is also somebody that you should know. He said Inglewood, stay in the building.
That was so sweet.
And shout out to Devontae as well. Everybody knows who he is as well. That is our bro. So shout out to Keith and Devontae. That is from your bro Danny. And he wants to shout out for the relentless grind and motivation.
I love that.
So shout out to y'all. Shout out to you for keeping your bros lifted, Danny.
Now, you know what? I really love that. Big ups to Danny for shouting out his bros. I love to see black men openly bond.
I love to see it.
I love everything that they're doing. I be seeing y'all doing y'all brunches.
Yeah, that should be lit. Giants Den.
I love that.
I love every bit of it.
And I have deep
Wow, the bitch. She bit the inside of her cheek earlier. It's still sore, y'all.
I have deep admiration for y'all, and I love to see it for real.
No, I get happy every time I see them together. It just really makes me happy.
Like knowing their stories of like shit that they went through
together,
and them like getting better together. Like I'd be so proud of them for real.
Yeah, it's crazy. So shout out to y'all, and thank you so much, Jenny, for
always supporting.
Always supporting and for sponsoring tonight's show. We really appreciate you. Zaire said, "What?"
What hospital were you guys born at? Because I was born at Centinela Hospital. Check me out. I'm from Inglewood too, okay?
Cool. Good for you.
Where are you from?
I was born on military base in Merced, California.
In Merced. I'm from Merced.
Shut the fuck up.
My name is Kirsten. And
talk about your trending topic and leave me alone.
All right, so trending topic again. Trending topics. All right, so everybody has watched, hopefully, the Aaron Hernandez documentary, right?
Yes, I finished watching all of it today. First of all, that nigga crazy as hell. Rest in peace to the dead.
First of all, I hate to say this, but he was fine as fuck. I'm sorry. I just had to.
You was one of the people they needed on the jury.
Yeah. I wouldn't have freed that nigga, but he was fine as hell. But it's just so crazy. It's actually really sad. Like CTE is like insane.
It's real. I don't want to say, oh, I love you too, Danny. I don't want to say that that's the full reason as to why he was doing that stuff. I don't really think it was that either. Mm-hmm. I just think he had some mental things going on and trauma. He ain't have
I'm sorry.
CTE from being little. Like, he was doing stuff before he was even like he had already done stuff before he started playing football in college and before he went to the actual
His
NFL.
CTE developed when he was.
I
a
get it. I don't think.
17-year-old.
I just can't fully blame it on that.
Okay.
I can't fully blame it on that. I think a lot of it had to do with trauma and maybe a little bit of the gay thing too, not fully being able to be yourself,
Yeah.
and then the type of what they call it,
Machismo.
yeah, that's like around
Shout out
you.
to Jackie and the ladies for teaching me that word.
Yes. For having that and being in an environment where everything is just that, you get what I'm saying? You lash out. You don't know where to like put your anger and all that other stuff. And I felt like there was a lot of things that he never really dealt with, and he was never really truly being himself at any point.
Yeah.
And I knew that something was going on with him, because for him to say, when you, and I'm sorry if I'm spoiling it for any of you guys, but even when you watch a documentary where the guards were saying it was so weird how he went from living in a mansion in a cell and he just adapted instantly.
Because the structure.
Yeah, and even on the phone call, how he was saying, like, I just feel like how I felt when I was out.
Yeah.
Like, I feel the same way. So CTE, I'm gonna say, like, definitely played a part in it, but I don't think it was
his
the
frontal lobe was like severely damaged, and the frontal lobe controls your ability to ease your mood and like make rational decisions. Like,
yeah, I mean,
it was a big part
it was pretty much everything that they were saying. That it was pretty much everything that described him, but just for how violent the things were, I just can't fully blame it on that, because there's so many other football players that suffer from CTE and they're not murderers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but yeah, you're right. You're right. They do.
So that's
other
why I'm
things,
saying.
But yeah, you're right.
That's why I'm saying. Like, I can't just fully like blame it on that. And it is really sad. And I think that it should be taken seriously. And I think that
my
before
kids
it's
are not
too
playing
late.
football. I'm dead ass serious. They're not. They could play basketball. They could play soccer. They're not playing football, especially if they're like skinny and little.
Dre said trauma, mental health, environment, for sure.
Yeah.
I think trauma played most of the part in it. He had a really fucked up childhood.
You know what? I didn't see the whole thing. You want to know why? Because me and everybody in my family are on my sister's Netflix. So
you just started watching it from where somebody else was watching it.
Exactly.
That's so black.
Me and my mom was watching it at the same time, and I was like, I'm on episode 2. Oh shit, I guess I am. So when people were talking about all of this stuff, I was like, I didn't see that, but I gotta rewatch it from where I was.
And then Kyrie said that's sad. It is very sad. Danny said the documentary was eye-opening. His whole life was traumatic. It really was.
Yeah.
And that's why I feel like trauma was the beginning of all of this, and I think CTE probably made it worse, because I think trauma started everything. This is just my personal opinion.
Like
but I feel like trauma started everything.
You know what I'm trying to say.
And I think once he got away with stuff he was doing, the CTE kicked in, because it's like now he don't feel like he have to be responsible for anything, because he's been doing so much and never getting caught.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So Kyrie said, what's the name of the documentary? It's called...
if you search Aaron Hernandez on Netflix,
yeah, just type in Aaron Hernandez.
I want to watch the other ones too. Apparently it's one on Hulu. Also,
I don't know, but I'll watch that one. Danny said no excuses for murder, but the dude was fucked up in the head due to his life experience. Yeah. Dre said there are kids who have never played sports that are just as violent. That's true.
No, I'm not saying that CTE is the root of murdering people, but I think that definitely played a role. For sure.
It was a small part of it, and I feel like a lot of the reason why they even did that too was to try to like help clear his name. And if you watch it all the way to the end, it's now back on his record, so he's now again a convicted.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about. But my question here for the trending topic is, ladies or guys, if your woman is a murderer, are you gonna be a ride or die like his fiance? What was her name?
Shania.
Are y'all gonna be a ride or die? Looks like a black bob to me. What did she say? I don't know what that is.
She said I don't know. It just looks like a black blob. And then she wouldn't even answer the question of if her and her sister were close. And I'm like, clearly y'all was close. They have like proof that y'all was close. And I don't know. It's just,
I'll ride harder for my sister than some dude.
Yeah, like, and then she was just a fiance at that point.
And a baby mama.
I mean, I get it, but I mean, I'm not all for like snitching and stuff like that either.
Yeah.
But it's different. For me, it depends. Look, it depends on if you really believe that he didn't do it or not.
Yeah.
How that nigga was talking on the phone and everything, he definitely did it.
He did that shit.
He did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now I do believe that him and that crazy looking guy that he shot in the face definitely killed those two people. Mm-hmm. I think it was them together. I think the other guy was just trying to get off or get the deal or whatever, but they definitely shot up in that car together. I think that's my personal opinion.
Ash Bash asked, do y'all think he killed himself or they killed him in prison? I think he killed himself.
I think he killed himself, and the only reason I'm saying that is because the one true thing that it seemed like he battled with the most, and even how hard they fought to not put out his sexuality in court, the fact that they humiliated him on a sports platform where the whole world can hear.
That's so disrespectful to out somebody, for sure.
Yeah.
That's
he didn't commit suicide until after that happened.
Yeah.
It was all this other time that had passed.
I gotta rewatch it because
it was all this other time that had passed where he didn't do that, and he just was like so hopeful before then that he was gonna go home. But it's just like, for a guy like that who tries so hard to have like a certain persona of himself and all this other stuff, for that to be outed, you kind of feel like in his state, you kind of feel like you don't really have anything to get out for, because you can't get that off of you, according to.
That's really sad. I think it's fucked up to out somebody.
I don't think anybody killed him, and I guess he kind of felt like too, like he wasn't going to be able to face his wife anymore after that too. And I don't know if I absolutely believe the rumor of she was supposed to get all this money or whatever that was probably still owed, but
I don't want to spoil it for people, I guess. But
yeah, I mean, people still know the story. Yeah. What happened? Zaire said, "Nope, rolling."
He said, "Not rolling."
Not rolling. Dre said, "If I'm in the dark with the details, then yeah, ride."
That's what's up, Dre.
Well, yeah. And Michael said was one of the top 3 tight ends when he was playing. That's what's crazy.
Shout out to Just a Dope Ass Podcast. I was listening to them on Saturday. Mm-hmm. They're on the Good News Radio as well. And they were talking about how in football, I don't really watch football, but they were saying like he's scrubbed from football. You know how when
no jerseys, no.
Yeah, there's like you know, when they beat a record or they get close to beating a record and they show like, oh, here's who holds the record or whatever. They never show him. Yeah. They never show him, even though he was, like you said, top 3 tight ends. He was 23 out here like playing in the Super Bowl. It's wild. Yeah. On the Patriots.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
But it's crazy. It is really sad. But I'm not writing if I know for a fact that you did it, because first of all, I'm a huge believer in karma, and I just feel like no human being has the right to take another person's life. I just feel like that's God decisions, period. Like,
and obviously he needed help for whatever.
Yeah, and it was messed up that she was even willing to go against her own sister.
Family, yeah.
You know? So, it's sad. So, that's my answer. No, I ain't writing. Sorry.
Supposedly, she's having a baby with his old roommate right now.
I don't put it past her.
Okay. I don't know how true that is or how close he was. She was wrong. In my opinion, it's the difference between right or die and just flat out wrong.
Yeah. And I felt like she low-key knew that he did it, but it was just like, I want to have my life. Like, she was willing to sacrifice everything else just to keep up with the life and the lifestyle that she was used to. Yep. And the reason I said she knew, because it's like, they have you on camera carrying out evidence, bitch, like out your fucking house.
I gotta watch it. That sounds real juicy. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna anyways, next trending topic. All right, so this is for all of y'all Negroes. Okay, you a Kappa now? This is for all of y'all Negroes, all right, that was tweeting or posting like, in a world of city girls, I need me a Janae Aiko. And oh, y'all out here chasing Megans, I just need me a Janae Aiko, you know? Well, guess the fuck what? Janae Aiko is a pussy fairy, all right? And I'm proud. Big ups to Janae. Wow. My girl. Wow. She bringing the hoe back. Wow. It's our season still. I'm just kidding. But Janae Aiko came out with a song this weekend. Of course, I know all the words already.
Of course you do.
It's called Pussy Fairy on the Way. And she's basically saying, like, the lyrics include, I know you love fucking me, all right? And I'm going to hypnotize you with this pussy, and
Is that
that
her way
dick
of
make my
keeping
soul
Big
smile.
Sean this time?
Is that her way of keeping Big Sean?
This time?
Don't start with me, okay? Because I could really break it down for you.
Do
I could
your
really
thug
break it
dizzle.
down. I could really break it down for
Go
you.
ahead.
She not keeping Big Sean, okay?
Okay.
They both have issues.
Okay.
They both have issues that they need to sort out.
Mm-hmm.
This shit is so entertaining. Like, when this is a movie, we're gonna be so entertained by this.
I'm
'Cause-
not.
Do you follow Big Sean on Instagram?
No.
Okay, well, Big Sean had posted. All right, put me on a fucking Janae Aiko trivia show and I'll win, guaranteed. Anyways, so Big Sean had posted these videos of him like.
Why are you whispering at me? It's making me feel weird.
Why am I whispering at you?
Yeah.
You want me to talk like this, like that?
No, just talk regular.
I am talking regular.
Now you are.
Oh my god, I was trying to talk calm.
She could be talking to her shorty.
She could be, like her what?
To her shorty, like whoever. If she got another nigga, I guess.
She don't. It's always gonna be Big Sean. I believe that. Anyway, y'all don't care about that. Anyway, I'm just proud that she came out with that because I don't like when men try to say try to
Y'all
use
go listen
away.
to Pussy Fairy on Apple Music. Or
Listen to Pussy
Spotify.
Fairy on Apple Music or wherever you stream music. But I don't like when men try to like box women in or make women feel down or be like, well, you guys aren't this. Like, you should be more like this. When it's like, little do you know, Janae is all of those things. And
So
every
basically, just
girl,
because Megan is more raunchy about it, according to whatever people think raunchy is, than
Yeah.
Janae Aiko, then they feel like
she been making raunchy music, but people try to like,
it's just because she's singing it and not.
yeah, she's
rapping
just
it.
singing it. And if you a real one, you're gonna get both sides.
Yeah,
You're gonna get both sides of a woman because
I like Megan's music.
I like
makes me
Megan's
feel good about
music.
myself.
I don't talk like that. You know?
I don't talk like that either.
But when I
but
hear
in that
it,
moment,
yeah,
it's lit. I'ma ride that dick like a stolen car. I got the best pussy that you had thus far. Which bitch you know going hard is me. I'ma ride
or
it,
die.
and I don't need to keep.
I want to bounce
it.
it. I love that
Sorry.
when that song comes on now, people like look at us.
I know. I don't know how our video didn't go viral. It went locally viral, but literally like I felt some type of way when people were like, I love your video. That was the first thing people were saying to us when they saw
like,
us
are y'all
yesterday.
gonna get on stage and like
I
twerk
love
like
your
that
video. Are y'all gonna twerk on stage? No. My knees are hurt.
And it just was funny because I don't know how to twerk and y'all could see that. So yeah.
I taught you how to twerk one time and you just never did it again.
I look, I was doing it yesterday kind of.
No, you wasn't.
Like this?
Okay.
All right. I don't even
Be
know.
careful.
I
Don't
don't
hurt
even know how to
yourself.
twerk.
Don't hurt yourself.
Don't hurt yourself. All right. So yeah. Anyways, everybody go listen to that song.
Everybody go listen to that song. Thanks for those trending topics, Moni.
Oh, you're welcome, sweetheart.
You did such a great job.
I'm a professional.
I don't like when people talk like that.
Talk like what?
Oh my gosh. I think that's it, girl.
Yes. So in closing, y'all, we just want to say, like, I was joking about the stuff. I mean, it is something that we do. We do check stories. We do check for who's looking at our stuff. But honestly, if you really letting that validate you, then sweetheart, you need to check on your mental health.
Yeah,
real.
for sure. Like, all jokes aside, like if that's something that you ritually need to do in order to feed your soul, that's a problem. There's so many other things that are actually valid that need to be feeding your soul, and this is for a guy or a girl because niggas do that shit too.
Start from the inside.
Start from the inside.
Start from the inside.
That's
for sure.
That's our leaving message.
You probably need to take a break if you really doing the most on social media.
Right.
Yeah, and same with your relationships. That shit starts from not home because like y'all not married, but like
I know what you mean. Within.
Yeah.
Just say within.
Within. You're together.
Within.
Like
Your
yes.
togetherness. Shout out to everybody that came out to Podcast Pit LA and supported us. We really do appreciate it. We did record that show. I'm going to figure out when we can air it. So you guys can hear. It's just a 20-minute version of our show. I'll find out.
It'll be like a
where we're
bonus
gonna-
episode.
Yeah, we'll see how we. We can definitely do it as a bonus episode. And we'll let you guys know when we're going to air it, so you can stay tuned for that. And shout out to all of you in the comments that have participated with us and engaged in the conversation tonight. We really, really, really do appreciate you guys.
Dee says she got one more question.
Oh, what's up? Who's
All right.
D?
Well, wait.
Who's D?
I don't know. I feel like I know what she's gonna say, but go ahead.
Oh, what's she gonna say? Okay.
We'll see what she's gonna say.
Wait, I don't want to do our closing yet because I want to know what she gonna say. What you finna say, Ash Bash? I'm nervous now. She wants to know if April and Fish just got together for Love and Hip Hop and the Gram.
Oh, I thought she was about to say these nuts.
Oh my god,
That would have been a good one.
that's funny. You know what?
I don't watch none of those shows. I'm sorry.
I think that I don't think that it was just for Love and Hip Hop because they both definitely still had a storyline without being together. However, I do think that April, like any other girl, when a man is there for her and her children in a very, very, very down point of her life, you're going to start gaining feelings for that person. And I think that it was a natural thing between the two. I definitely think that they're still fucking around. I just think that they're trying to be maybe a little bit more low key about their relationship and or decided to just focus on their children because it's just too much for them to focus on each other and their kids at the same time. Because if I could say one thing about April and Fizz, they definitely do care about their kids. So that's just...
I don't know.
I know you don't know. Zaire said he has a question. I don't know what it is yet. Diani is D. T. Dollar said, rap and song lyrics are and always divulged and released in real time. She could have been talking about being a hoe years ago when she was a younger teenager or just out of school, just like how rappers can talk about when they were selling drugs years ago, but put out a song about today. That's true.
That could possibly be true, but I think that she's talking about Big Sean because her last song said that how he made her come 9 times in a day. So,
okay,
yeah.
Well, she's a Janae Aiko expert, T Dollar. So we just gonna let her have it. You can find me on Instagram at NeverNotKirsten. You can also find me on Twitter as the same. You can find us on Instagram at NeverNotExtra, spelled just like that.
And on Twitter, we're NeverNotExtra. You didn't even see the last picture I posted on Twitter. It was pretty funny.
I didn't. I'll go look at it.
And you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at NeverNotMoni. MONIE. You
can find me in the new rock.
Oh, I don't know how that song goes.
It's the Lemonade song. Kyrie said it's too late to be low key. It's all been played out on television. That's true, Kyrie. I don't care about them people because they ain't paying me. Love and Hip Hop ain't giving me no checks. So
I don't
April
know.
And Fizz.
I just can't.
But shout out to y'all. I really appreciate y'all for tuning in with us.
Yeah.
Until next Tuesday, continue to be extra.
Tune in with the Good News Radio. We don't say Good News Radio enough on this show.
They know what it is.
They
know what it is. No, and then be sure to please tell people to follow us, share our posts, like our posts, comment on our posts, participate on our Insta stories, and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
You are so goofy right now.
You did such a beautiful job with all of that. Like,
thank you. I appreciate you. I love you. Now close us out.
This is kind of wet.
That's all you, girl.
It's probably me. The mic is wet.
That sounded really
nasty.
No.
I told you I'm not putting out that image no more. First of all, stop it. I'm not putting out that image no more.
For those of you who didn't see, I was pretending to suck a dick on the mic.
Thank you for letting us know. Beautiful.
They don't get to see us yet.
Thank you. Yeah. Ooh,
you saw that.
Anyways, my Twitter is going to be so clean from now on. Anything that I post is probably going to be on the Never Not Extra page because people think that Twitter Moni is a different person. So Twitter Moni is gone. So.
Okay. Good night, y'all.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye. Girls.
Bye. Wanna
have fun. Girls. Wanna have girls.
That's all they really want.
Wanna have fun. Girls.
Pop it.
Wanna have